business with Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump doesn't think going bankrupt is a big deal, but it's devastating if you're someone who plays by the rules. I've thought a lot about my dad in the last weeks as I've learned more about Donald Trump's business behavior. My dad was a small businessman. If his customers had done to him what Trump did to these companies, he wouldn't have made it either. So this is personal for me. It's personal for a lot of people. It's not ancient history. If he's elected president, it's our future and the future of hardworking people across America. Because I want you to understand what he did here in Atlantic City is exactly what he will do if he wins in November. Step one, give a huge tax cut to millionaires like himself. Step two, add trillions to our national debt. Step three, he suggested we could just default on our national debt like he defaulted on his business debt. It is the same scam over and over again, and make no mistake, he's not asking for forgiveness, he's just hoping we forget. The people he's trying to convince to vote for him now are the same people he's been exploiting for years. Working people, small business people, trying to support their families. And you know, this seems to be his one move. He makes over-the-top promises and says if people trust him, put their faith in him, he'll deliver for them. He'll make them wildly successful. Then everything falls apart, people get hurt, and Donald gets paid. Remember that the next time you see him on TV talking about how America will win big if we elect him president. Those promises he's making at his rallies, they're the same promises he made to his customers at Trump University. Now they're suing him for fraud. They're the same promises he made about another scheme called Trump Institute. The New York Times reports that the lessons it sold for thousands of dollars apiece were plagiarized from somebody else. They're the same promises he made to his customers at Trump condos in Baja California. You should hear these people's stories. They handed over their savings, then their calls stopped getting answered. The condos were never built, and they never got their money back. The Newark Star-Ledger says he, and I quote, excels at ripping people off. They wrote, again I quote, as a result of his narcissistic, destructive risk-taking with other people's money, his casinos posted huge losses while others thrived. And remember what he promised. I'm going to do for the country what I did for my business. Well, we should believe him and make sure he never has the chance to bankrupt America the way he bankrupted his businesses.